Boom, boom, boom. What is up, everybody? How are you guys all doing? My name is Tank. This is the IBC Gang channel here. We talk about everything that's happening in the traditional markets as well as the crypto markets, obviously, with a specific interest on what's happening within the Cosmos ecosystem, hence the name IBC Gang. Guys, today is Friday. It is the 25th, and we are dealing with some crazy times, are we not? It's been pretty hectic over the past few months. And it's only, unfortunately, going to be getting even more hectic, in my humble opinion. I'm going to be sharing with you guys why I think that. We're going to keep things short and sweet for today, as you know, it's Friday, and I know a lot of you guys have better things to be doing. I know a lot of you guys may have stepped away from the markets, in fact, over the past few weeks, few months. So, again, to respect all of you guys' time, let's keep it short and sweet. Let's get right into it. But before I do, I need to give you guys the shout outs because they are due. And the first shout out is going to go to our channel sponsor, Kajura.network. If you guys don't know about Kajura.network, you guys should definitely check them out. It's the blockchain for real yield, a decentralized ecosystem for protocols, builders, and Web3 users seeking sustainable fintech. Guys, I absolutely love the Kajura team. I absolutely love playing around on the Kajura platform. They got many arms for their platform. You can jump on Orca, Fin, Bao, Ghost. You can check out everything and manage everything on Blue. Guys, there's just so much opportunities using this platform that is Kajura. I know recently, I know that there's a silver lining with everything, guys, but with the recent downturn, there was some people able to buy some crypto assets within the Cosmos ecosystem on the Kajura platform because of liquidations for super cheap. Like compared to where it's at right now, guys. It was amazing to watch that. And I'm all about getting some of the things that I'm bullish on long term for cheaper. If you guys are also interested in doing that, go no further than Kajura.network. Check them out, guys. Absolutely love them. Then I also want to give a shout out to Astrovault. If you guys don't know anything about Astrovault, you guys should definitely check out Astrovault. Let me see if I can pull them up here real quickly. This is Astrovault's platform. As you guys can see, they've built themselves. Sorry, excuse me. My phone is going nuts, and I'm like trying to ignore it, and I just need to turn it off. I just need to turn it off. Sorry about that. Let me just turn it off. Let me just put it on the bottom here. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Um, Look, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Hold on. Sorry, Astrovault. Let me just want apology. Today was a very important day. Put another offer in for another piece of real estate. It was a penthouse condominium in the heart of Nashville. Fingers crossed, really hopeful to get my hands on this piece of real estate. It's one of the only pieces of real estate or buildings that allow short-term rentals, and I absolutely love real estate and short-term rentals. So crossing my fingers. It was a lot of money. But I'm super excited about it. Hopefully, I'll get to invite some VIPs if I do get my hands on it for the Nashville event to have drinks at the new pad. But yeah, what's up, Name? What's up, man? Glad to see you in the chat. But anyway, guys, my phone's going crazy because of that. I do apologize. Astrovault, apologies. If you don't know about my friends over there at Astrovault, you guys definitely should check out Astrovault. This is the platform right here. The reason why I think it is interesting is because a lot of these tokens pay an absorbent amount to be listed on decentralized exchanges. Not only just decentralized exchanges, but just exchanges in general. If you are bullish on a certain ecosystem, a certain protocol, a certain token, and you want to be able to have exposure, or you want them to have exposure to as many people as possible, which I hope all of you guys do. I would highly suggest getting to know more about Astrovault, getting these devs, getting your community or community pool to start looking at listing their tokens on Astrovault. It's a more sustainable, it's a more maintainable, it's a more realistic approach when it comes to earning liquidity. They have this saying on Astrovault where it's all about platform earned liquidity. If you guys want to have your guys' community pools earning while it's just sitting there, maybe not being utilized the best, I highly suggest giving the team over at Astrovault a call, give them a ring, throw me, a line. I'll get you guys in touch with them. But shout outs to Astrovault. I would like to see more and more tokens being launched on Astrovault, whether it be from the community pools or beyond. I think they're doing tremendous work. I think they're doing things the sustainable, realistic, maintainable way. They have a business structure, they have a business plan, and it's already been proven to work. So check them out, guys. Yeah. With that being said, I do want to go ahead and just jump on in to today's stream. We're going to cover the Dow Jones, all of the indexes in the traditional markets first and foremost before we jump on into crypto and review what's happening on the charts. Let me give you guys my 2 cents about what's happening within TradeFi, I guess, is what I want to say. Basically, guys, like we saw Mr. Powell come out today, and if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, he came out today and he basically told everybody during today's meeting that interest, or inflation is still high, and they're going to need to remain keeping interest rates high or even higher to bring it down. Don't mind this ad for Listerine. Obviously, I don't have an ad blocker up right here. Shame on me. Listerine's not sponsoring the channel, but this is on investing.com. As you guys can see here, he made many hawkish statements, letting basically everybody know that interest rates are going to remain high and or get risen even more in order to bring things down, in order for things to flush out entirely. It's really weird because as we should be going through and flushing things out already. If you guys don't know, we've already raised above 5% since the Fed has started becoming hawkish and trying to get things under control. The markets haven't responded that way, right? Like the markets have basically bucked or played chicken with the narrative that the Fed has been saying to the people, and has basically said, you know what, we don't believe you. We're going to keep doing our thing. If you take a look at the Dow Jones right now, we're on the weekly time frame using Market Cipher as our favorite oscillator and indicator tool of choice. This dotted line right here, again, weekly time frame, right? It's kind of amazing to think about, even during this down moment. If you take a zoomed out approach and you look at the higher time frames and you see where we're at right now, as far as the price for the Dow Jones, like, let's be real about it, guys. From here to absolute all-time highs, we are literally, let me bring this down a little bit more. We are literally just about 7.15% away from all-time highs. So that's what I mean, how the markets are just saying 90-90 boo, we stick your head in doo-doo to the Fed. Like, they're playing a game of chicken, right? Like, not everybody, like we've gone through some hurt and stuff like that, but the vast majority is basically who's in investing in the markets have basically been saying, we don't believe you, US, we don't believe you, Mr. or Mrs. Government. I think that you're going to be turning on the money printer eventually, and we're not going to fall for it yet again. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them, but at the same time, I do want to stress some caution. I have a strategy called the 200 SMA strategy combined with my 4x4 DCA strategy. It kind of looks something like this here. It's a jumbled mess, but again, weekly time frame. I usually deploy this strategy on the daily time frame. But if I zoom out here, I have a strategy that uses 20 years of price data that basically tells us not where the floor is going to be, but where the average of a flooring position should potentially be if we start seeing bloodshed come in on the markets. And it really has served me well over the years, especially in TradeFi. And it is telling me now, if we see things turn around, if we actually go into recession, if the Fed does actually not, joke around and they do what they need to do, if they really try to get inflation down for the long term, we could literally start seeing a flooring position happen all the way down here for the Dow Jones daily time frame now, guys, and that's right around 25,496. That's 20 years of price data telling us that's where the flooring position should be around, is right around this section here. And that's just measuring moves below the 200 SMA that has stayed below the 200 SMA for more than 15 to 20 days over the past 20 years, and taking that average percent move down and just kind of like sticking it on the chart once and if the price action for the Dow Jones on the daily time frame moves below the 200 SMA again. That's literally not my opinion. That's the opinion of the markets. That's an average of where we've seen bloodshed stop or the bleeding stop and things start reversing. Now, we use this strategy for the Dow Jones and for other indexes in TradeFi over the past recent downturn, and we did really, really well. We got 2 out of 3 of them. The Dow Jones wasn't one of them, but the Nasdaq, the S&P, the SPX, or the SP 500, we did really, really well. I don't know why my nose is running, so forgive me. But as you guys can see here, we were calling before that it was supposed to come down to right around this range of 27,638. That was when for the price action on the daily time frame, we cut below the 200 SMA and stayed below it. As you guys can see here, we measured out this move here. We came down close to it, right? We didn't hit it exactly, but that's why we DCA using our 4x4 DCA strategy, splitting everything into fours, and every fourth is also split up into fours. You DCA before the target range, a little bit right at another underneath it, and below that as well, your first of 4, always reinforcing your positions with more positions. And if you were doing that, you never know, because everybody has their own ranges. You may or may not have caught it. We absolutely murdered it, and I'll show you guys on the NASDAQ and on the S&P. But the Dow Jones, we didn't. We came really close to it, but we didn't. Now it's telling me, guys, again, if the 200 SMA strategy plays out yet again for us, if we cut down below it, right, and price action comes down below the 200 SMA for 15 to 20 days, it's not going to go in a straight line down like this. Everything has its ebbs and flows. It might look something like that. But we could possibly find ourselves coming all the way down to this range using 20 years of price data and then start seeing a flooring position. Now, again, we could wick through it. We could kind of look something like this. But on average, we should start seeing a flooring position happen somewhere around here. So if bloodshed happens, if some crazy events, there's people saying as well, like, I hate to say the C word, but there is people saying and getting ready for COVID lockdowns again. Like there's that narrative getting thrown out there. And if that happens, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, let me be real with you. As an investor, as somebody in the markets, that's exactly what you want. You want something crazy like that to happen, because that's what the markets need in order for the Fed to justify stopping what they're doing, right? Look what last time it happened, when we had the Black Swan event, when we had COVID lockdowns, right? Like, people got really unemployed. Again, that's what the Feds are looking to do. People need to stay unemployed, get let go. People need to have their cushion or their savings accounts get depleted. They need to have the market conditions look right for them to step in as white knights, turn on the money printer and say, look, we're for the people. We're for you. Here's some free stuff. Until that happens, until assets and people are unemployed, and until like uncertainty really hits, they're going to have to remain choking us out with high interest rates, or even raising interest rates, until we actually start seeing things cool off and taper off and come back down, right? So again, 200 SMA strategy could really, really happen. And as an investor, yes, that sucks to live through, but I'm waiting for those moments. I've been waiting, just like I did before. It took me almost over a year and a half to put validity in what I'm saying to everybody, because I've been just showing the 200 SMA strategy, and nobody believing until it happened. And then it takes patience until it happens. And then people by that time are shook. They've been depleted. They've been they've been just wiped off the board. And it's sad. But again, as an investor, we want injured lambs to cross our path, right? We want to be patient. We want to have capital to deploy in the bear market, and so that we are buying potentially bullish and profitable things at a low discount, and waiting for when things do inevitably turn around. And if you guys don't think that that's going to be the case, let me kind of show it to you guys again real quickly. Let me go into higher time frames. This is going to be the monthly time frame. Let me take everything off here. If you guys don't think that that's not what's going to happen, again, it's not my opinion. This is the Dow Jones in the life of the Dow Jones chart right here. It has been nothing but up and to the right thus far. Okay. And this is going back to 1897, my friends, 1897. So again, just some perspective for you, not trying to build you up with hopium, but if you have a long enough time horizon and you do think that things will flush out and the markets will correct themselves, and then we will be up and to the right again, unless we go back to a gold standard or something like that, or some kind of standard of such, like, what you want to be doing, again, just what I think, not financial advice, is you want to be buying into certain assets when things are bad, bad. This is favorable for me, but like, that's subjective, right? What's the term? It's, it is just on the way you view things. Anyway, but like, yeah, this is not my opinion. This is opinion of the life of the Dow Jones chart. This has been nothing but an up and to the right kind of situation, even throughout all these downturns, market crashes, wars, um, black swan, coronavirus events like health scares and stuff like that. You can see that from back here when we started tracking it, guys. Again, none of you guys were alive. None of you guys were alive that's watching this for sure. 1896 to where we are right now. You're basically still at the best. Like, come on. That's 158,481%. Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, pick any spot from here, there, in between. You just wish that your grandparents, your great uncle, or somebody that loved you was, DCAing into this. Let's go from that dip down there back in 1932 to where we are right now. That's 84,518% to where we are right now. This is nothing but a blip. This is nothing but a blip, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Even like through all this, this 1974. 1974 to where we are right now. That's 5,435%. Let's go back again. One more, just one more for you guys, right? This is 2008, 2009. Everybody, like, that's the one that a lot of people can heard about or can relate to, right? Like, okay, boom, everything was supposed to be the same thing that you were saying back then, like the narrative, right? It was supposed to be the life-changing event. Things are going to be different this time. Things are going to change. Blah 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 blah. No. New world order. You're still up 415% from then. 415% from then. Simple math. Let's do simple quick math. I don't know what that rapper's name was, but he did that stupid funny thing. Quick math. If you've had $100,000 and you just DCA'd it into the Dow Jones, even through 2008, 2009, with the manager or whatever, however, you got to pick the right ones. Let's just say on average, you're up 400% on $100,000. That's not long. That wasn't that long ago. It seems like a long time ago. You got to have a long enough time horizon, right? Think it through, my friends. Think it through. Right now, the Dow Jones on the daily time frame is up right now 7.76%. We are not far from all-time highs. So it's just something to think about, right? Like, man, it's insane. It's insane. It's an absolute insane to kind of zoom out and take a look at things. I've absolutely loved it. I've made so much money over the past year and a half throughout the worst times, right? In traditional markets where I'm, again, buying a penthouse condo in Nashville. So it's all about how you play and deploy your capital, and you got to do your due diligence, and you got to be active. You can't be passive in this. Maybe you can be passive. There's some DCAs that are passive, but again, it's just the way that you're looking at things. I wouldn't get all too concerned. Matter of fact, I've been licking my lips, or chewing at the bits to get this over with, so I can DCA more into things. But I just want to point it out to you guys again. If things hit the fan, like Jerome Powell has been saying that they're going to keep it up, or raise interest rates even more. Good. So what? Let it be. Right? Look at this, guys. Dow Jones daily time frame. Let me just point it out to you guys again. We're on right now. Oops, you guys can't see this. We're literally on right now the trend line. We're just on the trend line until this trend breaks. That's still from the low perspective, again, from the low to even where we are right now. That's still 19%. That's insane. Until these trends break, then the market structure is still intact. Don't go getting ahead of yourself. Like, be prepared. Always be taking. This is why I'm always telling people, take profits, right? But look, stair-stepping movements still in play somewhat, right? Somewhat. Until these stairs get broken on the way back down, act like you've been to this dance. Act like you've been here, right? If you haven't, always be a consistent profit taker. That's all I can tell you. NASDAQ right here. Let me show you guys. 200 SMA strategy. We absolutely killed this. If you guys don't know, we absolutely killed this. This was the old. Look at how we came right down to it. Bada bing, bada boom. Got out. Bing. So grateful for it. So grateful for it. Same thing though. Look at this. We're still on this trend line right now. We're on this trend line right now, and it still has held up thus far, right? Be prepared for it not to, but I'm just saying, don't go freaking out just yet, right? Like we were calling out to a lot of people to look out for the cup and handle pattern, right? And when that handle gets starting to print, everybody and their mom is going to come out as that's bearish and tell you, la, 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 la. Remember, cup and handle long term is bullish. Be patient, my friends. Be patient, right? Let them go. Let them go. Again, though, I just kind of want to fly through this. The new low, though, if everything gets the structure gets broken, we come back down. The new low, where I'm looking to deploy a lot of my capital, is going to be here right about 9,258 for the US 100. I'm telling you right now, could definitely happen. Could definitely happen. So be prepared for it. Name said took beautiful profits on Thorchain. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. If you're taking profits, man, it's beautiful. Good for you, my friend. Good for you. I'm glad to hear that. Glad to hear. Thorchain is absolutely wonderful too. I don't know why it doesn't get more respect. Put some respect on this name. Thorchain. Shout out to Thorchain. We don't normally talk about you guys. I feel guilty now that I'm saying that too. We don't really talk about y'all as much, but we should. Y'all should sponsor the channel. SP500. This is we're talking about the cup and handle. This is like a great example, right? We were saying this before, like everybody and their mom is going to come out while this is happening and be like, blah, 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 blah. Remember, this is low. I don't know why it changes all that. But if this happens, this is bullish long term. Like, look, we're still not even breaking the structure of average support. We could come all the way back down to here. In fact, we could cut below that and still be keeping this intact, which is a cup and handle pattern, right? And still be absolutely bullish long term. Again, if not, if market structure, we've already taken profits. We've taken profits. We're feeling clear. Everything. Bada bing, bada boom. We've just been patient. We've been waiting. Guys, if it comes back down below the 200 SMA, 15, 20 days, this is the new low, 81%. I'm sorry, 21.81% total average move down. It's going to be right around $3,017. That's where I'm going to be starting to deploy my 4x4 DCA strategy. It's going to be beautiful. I'm going to love it. I'm going to absolutely love it. It's actually up though, 0.67%. Not bad, right? Guys, look how this is holding up too. Structure on market cipher B, momentum waves, right? This is the anchor waves or sell pressure. Look at this long-term structure, selling pressure, these anchor waves, still holding up. Long-term, still holding up right now. Boom, touched it. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. Like, I get it. People are going to be negative. They're going to not believe things. I just, it comes with experience, I guess. I don't know. But it's the same thing. Zoom out on this stuff. Zoom out on, like, let me go to the monthly again. Let me show you guys. This is not my opinion. Look at this chart. This is the SPX, the life of the SPX. This is up and to the right. This pain that you think you're feeling right now is just a blip in the bigger grand scheme of things. Even to all market conditions in the past, uncertainty, fear, and doubt, health scares, wars, whatever, we have been up and to the right. The markets need to ebb and flow every other decade or so, right? If you weren't ready for it, guess what? You're getting baptized by fire. That's just what happens, right? I absolutely love this perspective for you guys. Going back down from this low, what is this? 1877 to now. That's massive gains, 166,545. Let's go from this recent one down here, 1932. I don't know what that 1932 was, man. That was hard times right there. That's still over 100,000%, right? Let's go from here. This was the 70s. Again, going to the 70s to here, 6,834. That's not that long ago, my friends. 2008 to where we are right now. That was supposed to be the like everybody's saying right now, it's going to be the times are different. 544. Take $100,000 and invest into it. Whatever. You got to do your due diligence, right? But come on now. Take $100,000, guys. Invest into the bloodshed, right? If you're getting 544% return or gains, come on now. Come on. Oh, you guys can't see that. But that's do simple math. You right around $54 million. Come on. I don't know. Some people don't have patience. It's easier said than done. Nobody's going to do that. Nobody's going to push $100,000 straight on the SPX and be like, just whatever, right? And it is also, there's a lot more caveats and nuances to that. You got to pick the right ones that are in the SP, unless you got like a bomb diggity freaking manager that's been with your family for life. But yeah, I'm just saying, just examples, right? Just examples. Let's go here. Was it the Fed funding rate? This says 5.2. I think, what are we at? What are we at right now? We're at like 5.5. We're at 5.5 right now. 5.5 is what happened for the interest rates for the markets. I really do think we could go into high fives or even six. I adjusted my sayings a while ago, and I really do think that we could go up to six until things start turning around. I really do think we go up to like 6%. Yeah, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get nuts. It's gonna get nuts. Let's move on. Let's move on real quickly, guys. Let's get into Bitcoin. Bitcoin down 0.77%. We're on the monthly right now. Guys, like, I don't. We've still. Let me bring this up and give you guys perspective. Still, from the low that we literally just experienced not too long ago, which was all the way down here, like somewhere around 15.5, right? Like when everything was, it was hurt, to where we are right now. You're still perspective 61% up. So if you DCA it into that low, you're still at a chance to take some profits. I definitely always suggest thinking about it. Not financial advice. You got to do you, whatever you want to do, right? I said for a long time, I honestly would not be mad if we just ranged. Like, I wouldn't be mad at all. Let's just range. Let's just range going sideways between here and where we've been trying to find a resistance. Like, I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Anywhere between 20 to actually, this is gonna sound crazy, like a big range. Anywhere from 20 to 30, I don't even care. I don't even care, because I think that's a good place. Let me show you guys why I'm saying that. I think that's a good place for us to be laying down a good foundation layer of support right on this price action right here, so that we can build upon that price action going forward in the markets. Like, if we're going to be building skyscrapers of price action or appreciation or price for Bitcoin, I should just say, like, we need a structure or a foundation to build upon. And, if you try to build a structure amongst sand, you know what happens. You just, the structure usually collapses. It's not, it's not something you want to build upon. So you want to build on hard, solid, concrete foundation. And that's all we're really doing right now, is we're really laying down a foundation level of support right around this range here of previous support in the past, right? And previous, look right here, rejection. Look at that. Here to here. Important that we build the next layer of foundational support so that we can build upon. That it's important. If we don't, we're going to slip. We're going to slip all the way down. It's like, yeah, probably about 10, 15,000. Like, that's that level right here. There's going to be hard support. That really is. I don't care what anybody says. I think it's going to be really good support right around there. I think it'll get bought up really, really quickly. But to be honest with you, I have buy orders ready and ready to fire off all the way down to 4,000, just because things wick, right? And I don't want to miss that. So, like, they're cocked, ready, and loaded, man. But yeah, I've been saying for a long time, been ready to go sideways here for a long time. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely love it. Still loving it. Still absolutely loving it. So yeah, let's go Bitcoin. Let's go to let's go in the rest of the crypto market, which is going to be hard. It's going to be hard, but let's go through it real quickly. Solana down 3.9%. We're retesting this zone right about $20.41. I put this zone out here not too long ago. Again, I'm not really all too interested in buying any more Solana right now. I just have some people that were asking me, so I plotted out this first of three. I go by fours, but this is first of three. Obviously, just average support zones. One, my first feeler buy, nothing crazy. Two, ultimate lows in the past before. And then my fourth one would be reinforcing my position, more positions on an average percent-wise all the way down into Solana's price action, if you believe in Solana. So I didn't put that out there because I'm not trying to put that out there just yet. But, it's obvious, pretty easy to chart. Just look at those previous levels in the past. Somebody's going to be protecting it if you're into Solana. Maybe you want to trade it. Maybe you want to arbit. I don't know. Let me see here. DOT, the only one up today on my chart, 0.79%. If you want to call it up, it's actually just basically down here, retesting its lows of $4.23. Guys, if that breaks, we're going to go all the way down to 361, in my humble opinion, 275. And that's that. Man. Uh, let's go into Ethereum. Ethereum right now, trading. It's been basically going sideways here for a while. I mean, I've been ready for this zone, this range. I've been showing you guys this dotted line for a long time. It's about 16. It's pretty easy. Like, I'm not trying to say like, oh yeah, I'm a wizard because I knew this. It was super easy. But $1,600 is like where I've been charting for a long time. Interested in buying. I bought a little bit below that just recently on these wicks down. Average price for me is much further with my Ethereum buys. But if this structure breaks, if this line, which the support in the past definitely did already break, so I guess I could actually, while we're live here, let me make this less bold because now it's not even in play. But if this dotted line, which is right about where we're at right now, if it holds up, we can bounce. We're going to get resistance right around 17 to 18, like we've been getting in the past. It has to get above that. It's a major point of resistance. But if it actually does break down, we could go all the way down to 1,850. And yes, my friends, 512. I do have buy orders there as well. I do. You can't. I know I hate ETH too for certain things, but it is what it is, right? Like it's all about liquidity. It's all about liquidity. Um, it's also about development. It's all about also about transactions and stuff like that. But it definitely is all about liquidity. Let's go to Atom, down 0.22%. It's got this trend line right here on my chart. Again, we're on the daily time frame. We're using Market Cipher. I can kind of like pull this out just a little bit more. I'm just gonna eyeball it, right? This isn't like wick highs and all that stuff. If you can see, I don't like to eyeball things that way. I don't like to be. I don't like to be exact. I like to kind of eyeball averages because math is like, when you're talking about price action, that's volatile, that's movement. It's not static. It's all about averages. So like, if you get caught having to hone in specifically on what price point, you're never going to probably get wicked into your position or out of your position as well. And you're going to get really, really emotional about it. So I like to take averages and give myself some flexibility, some room for wiggle, and I kind of just play with that volatility, right? I kind of whatever. But yeah, on average, you can see we have this downs line of resistance for the price action of Cosmos. I put it out there a long time ago, and everybody was like, "Oh, why are you fighting Cosmos?" 90 boo boo, stick your hand in duty. Like I said before, you guys who are naysayers and saying all that stuff, look into my eyes. I'm the captain of the ship right now. Don't know shit. But anyway, let me go back into it. I'm at the point now, guys. I'm at the point right now that I don't give a flying F what people think. I'm spitting what I know and spitting what's made me money. So it is what it is. But anyway, guys, $7.19. It's down 0.17%. I was looking at a first zone and the DCA zone. I told you guys before, this is where I got a lot of flack. I told people and they're like, oh, and this is even from some of my friends. I love my friends too. I promise to God, I'm not coming at you guys, but like I get it. These dotted zones right here, I said with the caveat, wouldn't buy Atom unless some fundamental things and narratives change for the hub and for the Atom token. Just going off price action though, really simple to call out. 750, we've already got there. First filler buy, 90 boo boo, right? Stick your head in doo doo. We're there. Next filler buy is going to be 615, DCA'd into 460 after that. And then, yes, my friends, 80 cents. Why, Tank, did you not just stop here where it wicked low at 110? Because if price action has traveled to 110, guess what, my friends? It can go there to 110 before. And if 110 has been wicked into, trust me, I want to not go in to 110. I want to go in below that. I want to reinforce my positions. Maybe, again, this is all split into four. So remember, this zone right here has 4 buy zones. Maybe it starts right here. And it goes right here, and then it goes right here, and it goes right here. That's that zone. That's where I'm buying in. And then here, it's maybe right here, maybe right here, maybe right here, and then maybe right there, right? That's how my zones are bought into with my DCA strategy. If you guys want to know more about it, if you guys want to naysay, first, before you naysay, go check out the YouTube channel, subscribe, because, hey, even haters can be supporters, and check out my 4x4 DCA strategy before you start talking shit. Because, you got to be dynamic, you got to be active, you got to be moving with your DCA strategy. You can't be passive for it to work. And so that's just me, boo boo. You do you. I'm telling you right now, 750, 615, 460 for Atom, and yes, 80 cents. Realistically, I know some people are like, hey, it's going to be over if it goes to 80 cents. Really? Was it over? Think about it right here. This was 2020. That's 3 years ago. 3 years ago, price action found itself real fast. I know the fundamentals were different, but is it really all the way down to 110? You don't think it can happen again? Was it over then? I bet everybody right here thought it was over too. And when it wasn't over and it went up to like $43, $45, you got 4,070% gains on your investment. So act like you've been to this prom, act like you've been to this dance with the same girlfriend you've been dating or boyfriend you've been dating, and let's do the boogaloo, damn it. Let's do the boogaloo. Free NFT Nashville tickets for Maneki V2 holders. Spill the alpha. I wish I could. I wish I could. I love you, man. What's going on, brother? Oh, I will give you a little bit alpha. Tickets are going to be available real soon, real soon, real soon. I've been saying that, but officially looked at some stuff today and was responding. The team was responding, not myself, but the team was responding to OmniFlix. Saw it. It's just cleaning up the little ins and outs, and then we're going to be launching it. Bada bing, bada boom. Tickets will be there. But yeah, that's what I got for Adam, guys. That's what I got for Adam. Hopefully nobody thinks I'm a hub futter. I'm not. I like Cosmos, obviously IBC gang, right? But like, let's be real, man. I'm here for the IBC gang, the people. I'm not gonna be that guy that's gonna feed hopium to everybody about the things that are in Cosmos just because we're IBC gang. I'm looking out for my brothers to the left and to the right of me, my sisters to the left and to the right of me, who are in the foxholes, who are in the trenches with me, who are spending their family's money, their own money into this ecosystem. I'm not going to sit there and try to like give you hopium. It's real. Everybody else who says that, tell them to kick rocks, eat dirt, because they're lying to you. They're probably builders or developers or somehow sitting on a seat somewhere that would benefit from you being hopeful. Like, I'm being real. I just want to be real. That's all I want to be. Secret up 0.53%. If you want to call that up secret, guys, again, not interested for myself until about 19 cents, all the way down to 6 cents. If it's traveled there in the past, it can go there again. Oh, sorry, you guys can't see it. Boom, secret right here, if you want to call that right. I'm telling you guys right now, it's not a secret. I'm not trying to fudge secret either, but I'm just being real about it. I've always said that I don't think privacy is a sellable and marketable thing. I don't think enough people care about it. So nothing against secret in the tech. I just don't think privacy for the vast majority of people who are retail and who are buying crypto and are trying to find investments in things that possibly might go up for them, because that's all they're trying to do here. They're not here for the tech. They are not here for the tech. I'll tell you that right now. Crypto, the vast majority of people that were in spending money in crypto were not here for the tech. They don't care. They were here buying NFTs. They were here buying speculative assets or speculative plays because they were hoping that that thing would just go up because they saw it going up with Bitcoin. They saw it going up with ETH. There's a handful that were here for the tech, but the vast majority of retail that was spending money were not here for the tech. So stop it. Let's just be real about it. You cannot sell privacy and say that that's going to be the thing that gets it to go up in price. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it. Change the narrative, change the play, change your social sentiment, change whatever the strategy is, and maybe I'll get on board. But you got to be marketable, man. I just don't think that's the case. Maybe going into the next thing that I want to talk to you guys about, and I'm on the Juno working group. I got Balanced DAO, right? I am somewhat for the tech because I see smart contracts. I like smart contracts. You got to look for permissionless smart contract plays throughout the Cosmos landscape or throughout the crypto landscape and see them for what they are. I think Juno is one of the only ones that is even remotely comparable for any like weight of salt out there as far as like a conversation goes. Yes, the price action sucks, but like I don't really care for in that regards. I am actually here for the tech in some cases. I'm an investor through and through, but like name me a smart contract play in the crypto landscape that is not threatened by a security narrative. And then maybe I'll jump on that train. But right now, the only one that I know of, I could be wrong, is Juno. And for that, just for that reason alone, and solely for that reason, sometimes I'm interested. We have Balanced DAO, guys. I want to tell you guys right now, if you guys have not checked out balancedDAO.zone, definitely do so. Let me show you guys really quickly. If you guys want to get in on this, if you guys want to put the balance back in your hand, both socially and financially within the Juno ecosystem, developers, core members, core 1, core 2, validators, retail holders, all of you guys, I'm imploring you guys, just take some of your profits from staking, some of your staking rewards, and swap some of that so that you guys are holding balance. Already 738 balance has been minted. So far, 6,523 Juno has been swapped. The development fund, which we are looking for multi-sig members for both of these funds. Right now, the Balance Development Fund has been funded with 632 Juno. The Juno Development Fund has 652 Junos worth. The burn amount that's going, again, creating a scarcity value for Juno once we actually do have a functioning all-around burn feature for Juno, which should be soon, is right around 5,219. Again, making it more scarce for both Juno and Balance. Put the balance and power back socially and financially in your own hands, community members, core members, validators, and such. If you guys want this to be a long-term thing, you gotta take some initiative. You can't just sit back indefinitely forever and hope that things just go up. That's not how this works. I'm imploring you guys, check out balanceDAO.zone. Just a little bit of swaps. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Just like maybe 25% of your rewards goes use YieldMost. You'd use YieldMost and holler at them and say, hey, we want to be able to automatically, whenever we take rewards, whatever we put our parameters in there, take 25% of that and swap it into balance. Smartest thing you could possibly do. Maya as well. Yeah. But yeah, so Juno right now at 17 cents. Guys, it's down 0.69%. I got so many criticisms and also hopeful things to also say about Juno. I'm kind of like, I get while I'm on the Juno working group, why the overall narrative right now that's being pushed around is like, don't spend anything until we have a constitution, until we have guidelines set in place. Man, if we don't, the only thing that's going to happen is that we're just going to keep getting sell pressure, and that a community pool is not going to be worth anything. And by the time it's too late, we're going to miss our boat. Like, I just want people to understand that that's literally what's happening right now. So in either case, I look, whatever the community decides, like I'm in it to win it with the community. So I'm just giving my humble opinion. I'm not trying to go against people, but I'm just saying, like, let's not wait for forever. Evmos right now down 0.68% as well. It's at 5 cents. It is finding new lows and new lows and new lows and new lows and new lows. Evmos, though, trying to change things around for themselves as well. Osmosis is down 1.63% using TradingView. It's down to 39 cents. Also finding new lows and new lows and new lows. Yeah. That's what I got for the charts. I know I was going to try to keep it short and sweet for today. Guys, definitely shout outs to Kujira, channel sponsor of ours. If you guys have not checked out Kujira.network, definitely do so. Shout outs to Stargaze. They're our main sponsor for the NFT event that we're hosting in Nashville. You guys don't want to miss this event. It is in Nashville, Tennessee. It's actually just outside Nashville, but NFT Nashville is an event that me and my friends, again, if you guys might know him, Cosmos Joe, Cosmos Spaces members, which is, I'm sorry, I'm sniffling over here, Shroot and Little Gains. My friends, entities in the space, I think who are trusted people in this space are putting on this event, coming together with many, many other sponsors to talk about innovation when it comes to NFTs, what they've done in the past, what they're currently doing, or what they will be doing, not only in Cosmos, but beyond. Of course, this first event is going to be Cosmos focused. Shout outs to Stargaze for being our official first and main sponsor for this event. Shout outs to all of our other sponsors as well. There's such a long list, and I don't have it up in front of me right now. But guys, just to give you guys some clues, Gelato, main sponsor. We got Astro Vault, Quantum Club, main sponsors. We got Bad Kids, main sponsors. All of these individuals gonna be there, gonna be talking about their products, about what they've been doing, about NFTs. So if you guys ever wanted to come and support, maybe you're part, you hold some of these NFTs, you like these individuals, you like their platforms, come check them out. We also have validators who have and NFT projects who have also stepped up to the plate. Actually, you know what? Hold on one second. I'll do us all a favor. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up and I'll list off the entire list of sponsors that we have, because I got to do them justice, man. ONFT. Yep. ONFT in the house. Hold on one second. Let me get those owls up here. Get them. Got a lot of them. Got a lot of them, guys. And I'm so proud and happy to have these guys as sponsors. It's an honor. It really is an honor. So we got Gelato, we got Stargaze first and foremost, right? We got Gelato, we got Crypto Dungeon, Maneki Neko is the sponsor, Cosmos Spaces, ONFTs, Atlas DAO. The cool thing about Atlas DAO, guys, is the Juno community came out and funded his sponsorship anonymously. Wanted to let him know. See, they don't tell me Juno's dead. It's not. They got crazy people in there that are just so bullish and so like what's the word I'm looking for? They're so not um they're working toward what's the word I'm working for? They're constantly grinding and trying to be productive and trying to put forth things in the Juno ecosystem. Don't like there's people still building in there. Astrovault, love him to death, guys. I'm telling you guys, you guys need to check out Astrovault. If you guys like some of your project tokens, or if you like just even some of your other USK, I think should go on there. ISK should go on there. All the stablecoin derivatives and variations should find themselves on Astrovault. Juno Community Pool should spend money going on Astrovault. Stargaze should spend some community funds and go on Astrovault. Be community owned platform liquidity. That we got to start doing stuff like that, man. I think it would be absolutely smart. Atom should go on there using the Atom Accelerator DAO. Jacko should be on there. Lots of them. Lots of these should be on there. Period. Period. Let me go into the next ones here. I'm sorry, you guys might not be able to see this. We got Alice DAO, Astrovault, Quantum Club, which is the NFT side of things for them. Guys, I'm so bullish. I don't want to put any, like, I know a little bit, but I don't want to put anything else out there beforehand. Like Quantum Club, amazing. We have the Rack FM as a sponsor. If you guys don't know, I said this before and it's kind of confusing. Ivan, I get so kind of like in this habit of saying that they're both kind of one of the same. Raccoon Supply is different than Rack FM. They've got cross collaboration, obviously. But Rack FM is a sponsor along with Terra Spaces. Bad Kids is a sponsor. Interblock or Luis, who is a validator, also a sponsor. And then again, I'm going to say these. I don't know if we've got them in yet. I've been busy with my real estate, so I haven't been able to check. But Game of Nodes have said that they also want to be sponsors. Hopefully, they've sent theirs in there. And then I don't care how anybody feels about this, but Jacob from Notional also said he wanted to be a well sponsor. So again, guys, great people working towards the evolution, the innovation of NFTs. And then last and not least, super big shout outs to two others that has been really, really helping us. Interchain Info. And also, if you guys don't know, OmniFlix has helped us in tremendous ways with the tickets that people can buy using USD and or Atom, just like they did with Cosmoverse. And they're going to be helping us chop things up and put advertising and marketing out there when it comes to content. We'll be running a lot of it on OmniFlix as well, maybe doing badges, NFTs, and everything else. So shout outs to OmniFlix, shout outs to Interchain Info, Interblock, Bad Kids, Terra Spaces, Rack FM, Quantum Club, Astrovault, Atlas DAO, ONFT, Cosmos Spaces, Maneki Neko, Crypto Dungeon, Gelato, and Stargaze. Don't tell me that you can't put on events and do it organically, realistically, sustainably, and cost effectively for the community, by the community. We're showing you guys that it can be done. So I hope to see all of you guys there. Tickets are going to be out and available soon. $80. We only got so many people that can get tickets. But yeah, absolutely love you guys. That's what I got for today. Definitely don't forget, subscribe, tell your mama, tell your auntie, tell your brother, tell your sister, tell everybody you know about IBC Gang on YouTube, on Twitch, and on Twitter. We don't stream as much on Twitter. We used to use that for our community game days. We will be getting back into it, guys. We really do appreciate you guys. Love you guys to death. Be taking profits. I really do humbly thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching and listening to me rant sometimes. I'll see you guys on the next one. Oh, real quickly, I'll be traveling tomorrow to our beach house in Florida. I'll be streaming remotely there. So I'm taking everything going there. You guys know the deal. Whenever I go on vacations, just letting you guys know. But we're going to be there for the next 10 days or so. So yeah. But I'll have everything there, guys. I love you guys to death. Peace.